Now you may be asking why I'm doing a pre-trip with a UV light. This is something I used to do, then my UV light broke and I haven't been able to replace it. I just recently replaced it, so I started doing my UV light pre-trip again. The reason for the UV light is fluid leaks show up under UV. Oil, coolant, grease, power steering fluid, they're all phosphorescent under UV. So if you're doing a pre-trip with a UV light, you can see things that you can't see by the naked eye. Certain plastics also fluoresce under UV, and you can see defects in the plastic and sometimes defects in thin metal. The other reason for the UV light is a safety reason. When I took this video, I was in Texas. I'm traveling through the Southwest. Scorpions phosphoresce under UV. So while you're doing your pre-trip in the Southwest, if you're looking for scorpions, certain insects, sometimes even spiders, they will phosphoresce under UV, and you can see them before you reach your hand in to do something. Might save your life. Good morning, everybody. We're in Panhandle, Texas. After I posted up the video yesterday talking about the fact that I haven't been uploading lately, I decided to stop and do some thinking. Over the last year, I've gotten a little fancy with the channel. Isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I let the channel get away from its roots. And that is a problem. I've spoken several times about doing a series on hours of service, doing a series on trip planning. I haven't sat down to just do it. And that solely lies on me. It is true that I've been running hard lately, and finding time to edit video has been difficult, but not impossible. It comes down to me making the time. So I'm going to do everything I can to take the channel back to its roots. With better equipment, but going back to the tutorials that I started with. Sometime this week, I'm going to start working on a trip planning tutorial. And then I'm going to start working on an hours of service tutorial. Trip planning is pretty straightforward. You don't need to have a GPS. You need to have an atlas, and you need to know how to use it. What I am going to teach is 70s and 80s vintage trip planning based on an atlas and the odometer. That's it. I'm not going to sit here and teach the Rand McNally or the Garmin or the PeopleNet or whatever. I'm going to simply teach how to read the map, how to get from point A to point B. In town, it gets a little more difficult, but there are ways that it can be done. Hours of service. There are a lot of drivers out there that'll teach you half a dozen ways to do hours of service. I'm going to teach hours of service by the book, straight from the FMCSA handbook. On duty, off duty, sleeper berth, drive time, where it applies, by the book. There are going to be a lot of drivers that are going to disagree with by the book logging. I have to say, I've never gotten a log violation ticket in 11 years of driving. I got a lot of hours behind the wheel. So I'm going to start that this week. I'm going to start with the trip planning. Then I'm going to start talking about hours of service. Now, it was brought to my attention that Google is running ads on my channel. I do not make any money on this channel. I did not start this channel for the sole purpose of making money. YouTube has things set up so that you cannot earn revenue until you hit 500 subscribers and have at least 4,000 view hours per year. I'm not even close to that. Google is running ads on my channel. I am not getting anything on it. It is just Google running ads on my channel. I have no control over it. Now, the reason I bring this up is because I ran into an absolute stranger that said that he ran across my channel and he was frustrated about the fact that there were ads on my channel. Google owns YouTube. Google makes the most money off of ad revenue. Unfortunately for YouTubers, just because there are ads doesn't mean that the YouTuber is making money. Just need to throw that out there. With me going to owner operator, some things are going to change with the channel. I'm going to be getting more cameras. I'm going to be starting to do more views. There's going to be other tutorials coming in with work that I'm doing on the truck that I can't do on a company truck. Hopefully the channel will expand with that. Speaking of expansion, I have noticed that my subscriber count has gone up. We're up to 103 subscribers, and it continues to grow. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome to A Million Mile Ride. Thank you.